She's got a fetish for fine art. Her penny socks and an oversized sweatshirt. Yeah, she goes right to my heart. She comes like it with a stocking and I get her. I get the feeling I'm in deep. In trouble waters, but they're only thigh high. This kind of girl don't get no sleep. Don't wake your father, slip the starters, strippers got us. Oh my, oh my. Check a pattern on your skirt. I see you flaunting, see you taunting. It's so sickening. I can't resist the way you flirt. I should be dead, but my heart beats quicker than I get the feeling this is more. It's an excuse just to shake your little derriere. That ratio a perfect score. Girl status is measured by a demi-air.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to a Wednesday stream. Okay. So I've been trying to do shorter streams, like shorter streams. So this is my attempt at one of those. How we doing, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Rage, Gretzold, Jack, Rune, Lego, Topaz, Psychotic Friend Toy Freddy. Fuck me. Water Dancer. Sony Star, how is everybody? Did I get anyone? Nanny, how you doing? Even Canadian, there we go. Sarah, good evening. Okay, so I saw this on Twitter, and fuck, I watched all this unfold, and Nanny very, very, very kindly put together a load of info for me recently. I mean recently, like fucking like an hour ago, because a lot's been deleted. Please do provide your support to Nanny as well. She's a wonderful researcher and she does good work. I've put a Ko-Fi link in the chat for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go through basically what's happened. I'm gonna go through a little bit of talking about Furaffinity as well. This has been bizarre, but for those of you who remember like the West Side Tyler stream on Walkikia, I think again this is a validation of my theory because stuff happened in this which is really fucking weird, and you kind of wouldn't expect it to happen. Like even like 2 years ago, and it's actually kind of fucking wild. I'm I'm fucking giddy. Furaffinity itself is a long running and established website, to be clear. Most of you know what a Furaffinity is. For anyone who doesn't, I envy you. Oh, as a quick thing as well, let me know if my audio's okay and everything else. I've been messing with it a little bit, trying to make it better. I have some like soundproofing stuff coming in. I actually think that's too much gain. Is that better? I think that might be better. We'll go to that, and you guys can tell me. Okay. So, right, where the fuck were we? TLDR on Tyler stream. The Tyler stream was TLDR. The part that matters is the person that Tyler was arguing with is a guy named Morkikia, who's kind of like he views 2016 YouTube as old school YouTube. And he described himself as a Kiwi farmer. He made an account in like June, and he said to Westside Tyler, "Oh, me and the rest of Kiwi Farms," which is a fucking crazy thing to say. Like, that's insane. And basically, the TLDR of that theory is that what's happening to Kiwi Farms now is it's going mainstream, and that's bad for it, because whenever like a website like that goes mainstream, this happened with 4chan. Basically, people started going on 4chan and going, "Hey, I've got this person on Twitter who I hate. I think you should dox them. I think you should raid them. We should get something," because they didn't really understand Chan culture. And now you've got a similar thing with younger people coming into Kiwi Farms, you know, like fucking 14, 15, 16, up to like 19-year-olds who are kind of just discovering the more edgy side of the internet, and being like, "Oh, well, this makes us cool," that kind of shit. And I would posit that something similar may be happening here, or at least along the same lines. But we'll get into it. Good evening, JFA. I hope you're feeling better, by the way, buddy. I'm good. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Right. So, first off, let's just bring these up. So, first thing we're going to go through is just a thread of what happened, and then we'll get into some of the fucking weird bits. Guy with a snake avatar with a top hat. Alright, so here's the deal. I myself am not a furry. Honestly, kind of press X to doubt, but that's fine. I was going to say something there that was going to get me clipped, but never mind. I myself am not a furry, but this whole Furaffinity hack situation interested me so much, I knew I had to dig deeper. So after a lot of research, here is a comprehensive explanation as to the events that occurred earlier. Basically, around, what was the actual date? 12:48 on August the 20th. Basically, Furaffinity was hacked. This went up on their Discord, which is still active. And currently the only thing that is actually still active. Urgent domain hijacking attempt. It appears someone is trying to redirect our domain to a site that is not associated with Furaffinity. We'll get into that. This could lead to a phishing page that mimics our website's appearance. Please avoid visiting our URL or interacting with the website until we provide further updates. We are in contact with our service provider's support team. Your personal information and password remain secure and have not been compromised. I don't know if that's entirely true. I hope that's true. Thank you, Beckett. Feeling better? Could you tweak your audio just a smidge? You sound a bit low. Okay. Go. I'll go a bit higher. Yes, I am trusting JFA. That's an interesting choice, but we'll go for that. We'll just put it a smidge higher. Okay. Beckett's Crab Sonar, yeah. Yeah, that's where all my Furaffinity stuff gets. That's my entire Furaffinity page. It's just me as a crab. I think it was Jim who created a Furaffinity page when he was fighting with the art crowd, actually. Or was it either the art crowd or the diaper furs? I can't remember. I thought you were a Care Bear. Thanks. That's also accurate. JFA is trolling you. Thanks, bestie. Fuck's sake. Look, I try really hard, okay? I'm trying to make it good. I'm trying to make it good. I'm getting used to being opposite the wall. Fucking weird sentence. Right. SL15 version. Someone is trying to trick people by making a website taking them to a site that isn't Furaffinity. E.g., they can make Furaffinity.net show their own content rather than our website. This fake website could look like anything, but might be designed to look like ours to steal your information. For this reason, we urge you not to log into or visit the site until we follow up. Please refrain from spreading misinformation or speculation, or acting as experts on the situation, as it furthers confusion and causes added stress. If someone asks about the situation, redirect them to this channel. At here, the website may appear to be back to normal for now, but it's still under threat. The hijackers have temporarily reverted to our website, but they can switch to whatever they want at any moment. Please do not interact with the website. Reminder, your personal information is secure and has not been affected. So, what's kind of interesting about this is, as many of you may know, the furry community has a sizable amount of people within it who are tech experts. Like, fucking so... I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the fact that, like, the furry community has kind of developed online, so it's ended up, like, developing those skills, or tech bros are weird. It literally could be either, but nonetheless, there's actually a fair amount of technical competency in the furry community. Anyway, regardless, Furaffinity was first hacked on 1248 on August 20th. The hacker changed the domain so that it led to a fake version of the website where they would likely steal information from users. And then this is from the Furaffinity Twitter. The reason Furaffinity went offline around 1248 is due to someone hacking our account with @NutSoulCares, even though we worked quickly to correct the situation. We have proven without a doubt that we are the proper owner and account has been hijacked. This is a serious security issue and oversight on @NutSoulCares' side. Refusal to take this issue seriously has caused undue stress and misinformation to spread. We need action now to get the... We need action now! Furry community. Fucking kill me. We need action now to get the domain back into our control. This is unacceptable that the customer support and @NutSoulCares can identify a hijack, but not stop or freeze the account immediately. Right. The original owners would then promptly release a warning saying that nobody should access the website under any means, which we've already read. A war then ensued. A fucking war, ladies and gentlemen, then ensued between the hacker and the owners, where each side struggled for control of the website, with both sides managing to hold it for a brief period of time. like an actual fucking, like, trench warfare style, like, hacking war. I bet they were so pleased. There were people there like, I've waited my whole life for this. With both sides managing to hold it for a brief period of time before the other managed to seize control from them. Basically, they sort of got it back, sort of didn't. Anyway. While this was going on, the owners of Furaffinity attempted to get in touch with @NutSoulCares in order to regain control. However, customer support did nothing, as even though they proved they were in fact the owners, the ones who owned the domain, they were told they had to wait 24 to 48 hours. Listen, there must have been furries sat there just like, that is a long time to go without furry art. We're gonna have to go back to DeviantArt. A fate worse than death. A fate worse than death. Fandom has taken control of about 80% of the IT departments. Not gonna lie, yeah, it's crazy how many fucking IT people are furries. Uh, the reason Furaffinity went offline around 428 is due to someone hacking. Basically the same statement, just in text. The hacker then managed to also hack Furaffinity's original Twitter. We will have a look at these. Nanny's been great and managed to get a load of the tweets that have been deleted. Some of them are fucking wild. Which then proceeded to make posts featuring anti-furry sentiment, talked about how much they love Kiwi Farms. Interesting. And then also made claims that the deceased owner of the website, Dragoneer, was secretly a pedo. We'll get into Dragoneer a little bit. I'm going to level with you right off the bat. Okay, so Dragoneer's dead. I think most people know that Dragoneer is dead. I've seen now the tweet list of Dragoneer's illness. I'm not going to read it to you. It's insanely depressing. Oh my fucking god. Dragoneer himself has a long history of controversy within the furry community. And it seems that he got sick, he ran up a load of medical stuff. This was pretty public. We will get into the GoFundMe and everything else. The timing of this is bizarre and quite depressing. I don't know whether that's an opportunity thing. But yeah, it's fucking oh Christ, yeah, it's bleak. It's bleak, folks. The Furaffinity community has a rampant pedophilia problem that everyone turns a blind eye to. Dragoneer was a pedo, and about 80% who use Furaffinity are pedos. We have proof of this. No, you fucking don't. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, I am not going to deny that there is some weird shit on Furaffinity. Okay? I was once doing research on somebody from the fucking I don't even know what the armor community, as in fucking military stuff. And I've forgotten his name now, but his Furaffinity is furry muscle building stuff and tanks kind of designed to look like foxes. It's pretty weird. He has taste. Oh, Furaffinity is a very strange place, is what I'm trying to get across to you. And Furaffinity has always been a very strange place. But I don't know if you can make the case that 80% of the user base are pedophiles. That's a little bit fucking insane, obviously. The furry community has a rampant pedophilia problem that everyone turns a blind eye to. The average age of the Furaffinity user is around 37. How sad is that? Okay. I actually believe that. I actually believe that the average user base age is 37. I don't doubt that for a second. Good evening, Vlad. How you doing, buddy? Furries get mugged. Disgusting freaks. You'll get what you deserve soon. Why are they always posting fucking Joker memes? You fucking deserve. Fucking be original, you cunt. Dragoneer was a pedo, and about 80% of those who use Furaffinity are pedos. We have proof of this. We are looking into the current site outage, and you can see that this is the point where it got taken over. The owners of the website then released a statement on Discord telling everyone that the official Furaffinity Twitter was hacked. As if they didn't look. I think people had guessed. I think if you're a Furaffinity user, you don't expect Furaffinity to start randomly posting that its user base are pedophiles. I think even furries can work that one out. Jesus Christ. Every fandom has their bad side. People just tend to focus more on furries. So, furries have this weird thing where furries were fine for 5 years because bronies were the annoying ones. Bronies legitimately saved the furry community for a period of years because they were more annoying. The problem with the furry community is really simple. Furries are really similar to people with anime PFPs. The minute you see, it's kind of like meeting a vegan. They'll tell you, and they have there's a particular feeling to a lot of the furry community. But it's kind of like a shouts the loudest kind of thing, right? You look at stuff that happened like Rainforest. And many people just wanted Rainforest to be this nice thing where furries can get together, have a convention. It was a very small minority of people that, you know, drilled glory holes into the toilets, threw diapers onto cars, and flooded an entire floor of the Marriott Hotel. it's it's where the guy who like set all that up was like the famous line is "Don't embarrass the fandom, don't embarrass the fandom." It's like the core one. Fucking hell. I will not stand on this anime PFP slant. Look, it's you're fine. Look, you're all welcome here, but there's a type, right? But what I'm saying to you is, it's not all of you. it's just a section that give the rest of you a bad name. That's the problem. And then people are dismissive, you know. In the same way people do to me. They're like, "Oh, you're a drama streamer, so you must be a terrible person and a complete piece of shit." In my case, they're right, but there are many drama streamers who are lovely people. Have you met Xylee? Love you, bestie. Right, okay. Sorry, I'm being extra nice to Xylee in case she asks me to start a podcast now that she's she's looking for another one. Rip broadcast. Okay, so Beckett trying not to get cancelled by the anime PFP people. Look, I grew up watching anime. My roommate at boarding school was Korean. I watched Naruto as it was coming out, and you know, I'm a big Hellsing fan. And yeah, I still like anime. Am I allowed to like Hellsing anymore now that like isn't like the like artist of Hellsing like a fucking pedophile or some shit? It's because that's what I got told, and I was like, oh, I'm not allowed to like that anymore. That's sad. Every commentary YouTuber is tipster. Jesus Christ, no, we're not. Mostly it's because furry stuff is fucking expensive too, especially if you get into suits and shit. Yeah, that stuff's great. I remember seeing a drama about Suits where it was like this little paw print was like the fucking like the Suits had a paw print which was like the artist's signature. And then they turned out to be problematic. So everyone who'd bought these like really expensive fursuits was like, "Oh, I can't wear them at conventions anymore." Why couldn't the hotel's furries have had the tiny ball pit instead? That's true. That's true. Why couldn't they do the Tumblrisms? No, that's Samurai Champloo. That can't be Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo's the dude who is like the same as Cowboy Bebop. It's fucking fuck. I like Samurai Champloo as well. That's fucking. You guys are ruining me today. Tips to news. Oh god, yeah, Tips is back. Tips is back for the commentary lot. I'm actually. I'm not a hater. I'm pretty involved in. Invested. I'll tell you what. Do you know what? I'll level with you. Tipster did a video recently on politics, and I watched it. And I'm not even going to stream about it, just purely to laugh to myself about it. That's how invested I am in Tipster content. Well, that was the Kenshin guy. What are you guys doing to me? Yes, I like Ronin Kenshin. Yeah, that guy definitely is. I think the problem with the Furry fandom is the fact that it's all a kink. Do you know what? I think fucking they're not all Kira the Wolf, you know. What about Bebop? If it's like Samurai Champloo and the artist for Cowboy Bebop are the same person. Also, I really love oh fuck, what is it? Knights of Sidonia and Blame. Blame's really good. And Biomega. Biomega's a fucking great manga. Never got an anime adaptation. Really good. Anyway, I saw a fursuit head going for 8k, and just imagine what I could buy with that money. Yeah, you could buy a fursuit hat. Oh no, okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, samurai anime kind of blend together for me, that's fair. Don't think it's all kink, just those that make it entirely to your personality. Yeah, I've said this before. Like, look, you can be into it whatever you want, just don't make it all you are, right? Right, okay, anyway. But please do not trust anything posted on the Twitter until we let you know here that we have control of it again. Probably best because the user base is being called pedophiles. As Furry, we aren't all bad. We just have too many bad actors. We have to try and kick out the community. Yeah, a lot of it's gatekeeping. As a Warhammer fan, I can appreciate. I don't hate furries. You're all very welcome. And I'm not saying that just to appease you. Fucking. I think I have bronies in my audience. Like, do you really think I'm going to kick the furries out? If the bronies are here, I think you're good. That's at least 3 warlord titans. Fuck, kill me. Oh god. Okay. Not long after this, the hacker managed to also get a hold of Dragonator's Twitter as well, which is. Am I back? Am I back? Okay, everything froze. I think the furries got me. I think they heard me. Fuck. Okay. They got Dragonator's Twitter as well, which is just sad. True, at Diddy was my M-word. We got the same sick fetishes. And that's in response to that. Diddy was a major contributor to Furaffinity. He donated around $2 million to the entire site in 2013. Okay, Why? For a brief period of time, the Furaffinity Twitter was actually deleted, but it went back up not long after. While this was happening, the domain was once again changed to by the hacker. This time, when you went to a website, it led to a news story about gay furries sexually abusing children. Prosecutors, boys sexually abused at furry parties by network of men. Is this a Fox News article? It's a Fox News fucking picture. Jesus Christ. Pipe in the mailbox now. Sony with the 499. As a furry has a paw print on this, it's a symbol of zoophile. Is that what it was? Was it the zoo symbol? Fucking hell. Thank you, Sony. Very based. 07. Much appreciated, as always. An hour later, it was changed again, so when you went to the website, it would instead redirect to the website Kiwi Farms. Shortly afterwards, the admin of Kiwi Farms would make an official statement declaring this was not affiliated with the hacker. And this is where things, again, kind of go to my little theory. Attention, the administrator of this website has no affiliation with the hackers who redirected Furaffinity to Kiwi Farms. This is a joke at both our expense. Registration is disabled until further notice. I don't know why the hacker did this. You've just pissed off Kiwi Farms. Did you think they'd be happy about this? The fuck? Why? What? And this leans into my... I think the person who did this, and I'm going to straight up say, I read through some of the Kiwi Farms thread and things and, like, had a look. And, like, there seems to be, like, a couple of prevailing theories, but one of it's just, like, another one of these fucking script kiddie kids who thought, oh, they'll love this, they'll think I'm really fucking cool. No, you fucking idiot. They won't think that. They'll think they'll think you're insane, and that you're putting Kiwi Farms as a site at risk. Well done. So now, this idiot has put themselves into the attention line of not only a load of fucking tech bro furries who use Furaffinity, because this is like the main furry site, but Kiwi Farms. Do you see how this story wasn't going to go particularly well with this person? Like... What a fucking idiot! While this happened, the hacker for some reason changed the Furaffinity's app, which one furry by the name of Wanos just so happened to notice, and swiftly stole the app back from the hacker, with the intention to safely hold onto it for the owners. The hacker then made a statement about the user stealing the app, and they were shortly mocked for their efforts. Please report at Furaffinity. The username was stolen. What a fucking idiot. Oh my god, guys. They stole the username of the site I hacked. Yeah, the Kiwi farmers ain't happy. I don't fucking blame them. You've got okay. This is again. It's part of like local culture of when people get a thread on Kiwi Farms, one of two things happens almost invariably, and that's because they're pretty broad. What happens most of the time is if you get a thread or you get mentioned, you do the smart thing and you don't acknowledge it. You're just like, it doesn't matter. It's Kiwi Farms. It's whatever. People are gonna laugh at you on the internet. Fuck it. Or some people decide, hey, I'm going to go and make an account on Kiwi Farms and go and argue with people in my thread. Which is, and I cannot stress this enough, the fucking dumbest thing you can do. Like, just insanely stupid. And I think once you cross that line, it becomes a lot more acceptable to, like, directly fuck with you. But mostly Kiwi Farms is like, or at least it used to be. I don't know like what the user base is like now, but like a lot of places that are like troll forums and like you let locals do their thing without intervening too much. Like for those of you who keep up with like Chris Chan history and things, you'll note that some of the people like there've been little wars in the Chris Chan trolling communities of people who have wanted to more directly interact with Chris and tried to like make Chris their lolcow, and then they'll be attacked by the rest of the community. In fact, the girl who recorded the call of Chris saying that they'd had relations with their mother has their own page on the Chris Chan wiki, and it's not favorable. It's like it's actually pretty fucked up. Yeah, so something like this, where you're not only putting the site at risk because you're directing what looks like a hacking attempt and saying, well, Kiwi Farms is in some way responsible because you've directed it, but also claiming that, like, making the assertion that you're that much of a Kiwi farmer that you have the right to do something like that. Of course the community's going to think you're a fucking asshole. Absolutely insane thing to do. So, yeah. Username was stolen. I'm not the hacker or anything. The hacker changed the tag, and I'm currently holding it for safety. For Affinity staff, please DM me on Discord. They have currently protected their account, by the way. Again, can't say I blame them. I think they're just holding on to the app now. Not supposed to touch the poo. Yeah. And again, these are very broad brush statements about Kiwi Farms I'm making. I'm not an expert on Kiwi Farms. I don't have an account on Kiwi Farms. But that's, you know, from traditional positions. Anyway, I'm saying that before somebody's like, Beckett thinks she's an expert on Kiwi Farms. I can't be fucked to deal with it. I heard about her from Game from Mars miniseries on Chris Chan. She is also unhinged. Yeah, she's fucking lunatic. Did you know that EW released the Chris Chan body cam footage? I did. We watched it on Now Recording. Fuck that body cam footage. Look, regardless of what you think of Furaffinity, it's actually clearly quite a strong community, and the fact that they went and just grabbed the app and were like just holding it is an easy W for a random community member. That said, I don't know what they're into. I don't want to make any prescriptions of this person's cool and then they turn out to be like a fucking diaper inflation artist or some shit. As I am typing this should be everything you need to know. If there's anything I missed, please add it to below comments. Clarify this thread was not made to gain social media point. Oh, shut up. Yes, it was. All of them are... Okay, look. Congratulations, you have. Okay? Even if you're into... Like, everyone on the internet who is making things, who is saying something, wants their voice to be heard, okay? I may not care that much, I may not promote myself that much, but obviously I make content because I want people to fucking watch it. There's nothing fucking wrong with that, okay? You made a good thread, congratulations, well done. Something I forgot to include in the thread earlier was that this person who originally hacked Furaffinity also attempted to shill cryptocurrency using the official their official Twitter account. We'll get into this a little bit as well. The fox goes moo. Furry mascot for Tanana. The fox goes moo, and it's like a fucking crypto thing. Idiot. It should also be noted that the hacker also admitted that he lost $300,000 from this endeavor. Now, whether it was from the crypto scam or holding the domain for Affinity, I'm not certain. Either way, it's very funny. Furries got mugged. Mad because your scam didn't work? Not at all. Yeah, like the actual, they lost like a fuck ton of money from this. Why? Also, here's an explanation offers as to how the website was hacked in the first place. I'm not a tech expert. I also don't know if this is any means, so any questions should be forwarded. So my understanding, Furaffinity's domain was stolen thanks to their registering shitty DNS security. Hacker changed webmail rules to redirect anything from furaffinity.net to their own email or the admin. Hacker sent a Twitter please request reset request. You are here. This is why you have two-factor authentication. Obviously. See here for an explanation of how it's done. Once this doesn't even look like a lapse in Furaffinity security law, this is all speculation, mind, but considering what's happened, this is the most likely explanation. Since this has popped off from it, probably wasn't a sitting duck attack. I posted that vid as an example of the hijack, not so much how it was exactly done. Accounts still got hacked. Domain was probably stolen by some other stupid means like social engineering. Yeah, I actually did hear so the hacker claimed that they just got the password, but I've got a theory about this, and I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into it when we get there. Also, while this happened, the fundraiser that was made to support the mother of Dragonair has been horribly disrupted during the chaos. So, to spread awareness, I'm going to add said fundraiser to this thread. The fundraiser is doing pretty well. It is at $191,000. I'm going to be honest with you. The tweets from this are fucking harrowing. Whatever you think of Dragonair. I have heard things about Dragonair. I don't know if they're true. I really don't want to read the tweets. It actually made me sad. I'm gonna level with you. It is rare that something scratches at the cold coal of my soul. Well, I'm ginger. I don't have a soul, but it's rare that anything permeates that. But those tweets, they permeated that. They were very, very sad. Right. Okay. Update. It looks like progress has been made in securing the domain, and as of right now, they have temporarily locked down the website. I don't know if this means they have complete control of the domain now, but this is good news. Great news, everyone. We've connected with all the necessary contacts and finally made progress in recovering our domain. The tech team has regained control and temporarily locked down the site while they double-check everything and continue moving forwards. Follow-up update. It seems that they have full control over the domain now. I have no idea what the situation with Twitter account is now, but I'll keep an eye out. Furaffinity finally got their hacked domain back and are currently working on securing the site. Which, you know, Furaffinity will return soon. Apparently a lot's happening on the Discord. I've got one thing from that. Which more made me laugh than anything else. Which is Kiwi Farms post, actually. Well, fuck it, we'll do this. Just the last one I saw and it made me laugh. So, this is like an actual on-topic update. The official Furaffinity discount has made the decision to open up the shit floodgates and letting the poor peasants who have not paid them into their general chat. I really like how the last post is worded. Your compliance correlates with leniency. So, server pings. Regular channels remain limited to no members and FA plus roles detailed above. So it's on slow mode, 2-hour slow mode, but previous 6-hour timers must expire first due to Discord limitations. 6-hour slow mode for introductions only. Offers 4 general chats with a 1-minute slow mode. Slow mode, Jesus Christ, why do you have this many slow modes? Server growth, we've reached nearly 35,000 members, adding 27,000 in 48 hours. That's going to be a lot of trolls, Furaffinity. Why the fuck did you do this? Thanks for your patience with us. How desperate is your user base for fucking furry porn? Come on. Fucking hell. Do you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see the Tumblr account creation numbers in the last 48 hours. Do you think a load of Tumblr people have just been like, oh, okay, maybe it's time to go back? I'm sure there's some old furry stuff on Tumblr, like I'd forgotten about. Your compliance with our rules directly correlates with leniency and server restrictions. Reports issues via tickets and ping me for emergencies. The vast majority of being very cooperative, and we sincerely appreciate it. I like this. I really like this. The Furaffinity shit is wild. Like, imagine stealing a domain from a dead man, losing $300,000, and then having the far right hate forum. Kiwi Farms isn't a far right hate forum. Shut the fuck up. And a far left furry website. Also, Furaffinity isn't a far left furry website. There is actually quite a lot of right wingers on Furaffinity because, believe it or not, the furry community has quite a lot of right wingers in it. Both sides of the political fucking spectrum. I hate this fucking tribe shit. Getting mad at you. That said, though, Kiwi Farms and Furaffinity both being mad at you, hilarious. Actually fucking hilarious. Shutting down Furaffinity is the internet equivalent for releasing Hyper-Bees into a Wendy's. That is so painfully fucking true. That's really funny. You make Sal's FA correct, otherwise awful fans would see if awful sense do affirmative. I think the slow mode is just to stop the amount of people who come in like porn. You need to show the innocent the Nazi first. They need to be cursed. I don't know if I can put up Nazi first stuff because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think YouTube would have an issue with some of that shit. It's a lot of Black Sun posting. Okay. Furaffinity isn't following. I mean, look. I'm just saying it has right wingers on it. Okay. And there are plenty like, fuck. Do people remember? It's fur left. Jesus fucking Christ. Do people remember like ML Poll? Like ML Poll and shit. Like, yeah, these communities have been these communities are really embedded. The furry community is like heavily embedded in long-term online culture. It definitely has some interesting 4chan history. Can I get a recap? Furaffinity got hacked by somebody who's an idiot, redirected it to Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms got understandably very fucking pissed off about this, and this person is now sort of semi-running from the internet, I think. Come and see. Do you need to go over the brief moment when the bronies and Nazis crossed paths on 4chan and Nazi bronies were made? Yeah. I definitely need to go over that. ML Poll's been on my list for absolutely ages. Obviously, Wakikyo was the one who did it. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. Guys, it'd be so funny. If it was Wakikyo, I would actually laugh my fucking head off. Yeah, no, I'll talk about ML Poll one day. So usually, for those of you who've been long-term viewers, you'll know that we do a very brony Christmas every year, where I do like brony content because it makes me laugh. So maybe this December we'll do ML Poll. I've actually, okay, so one of the things that I've done during that, has anybody read My Nationalist Pony? My Nationalist Pony is a collection of essays from a far writer about how My Little Pony glorifies and highlights white culture. ML Poll was hilarious. But ML Poll was fucking hilarious. It was one of these things that were like, oh, Poll will hate it and the bronies will hate it, and they got on really well. It's really funny. Have you guys never seen My National? Oh fuck, we're doing My Nationalist Little Pony. My Nationalist Pony. It's really good. I'll read it to you. Some of it's really funny. So it's actually fucking brilliant. It is top tier fucking content. I promise you. I swear to fucking God. Okay. So moving on. Okay. Right. We'll come to this. We'll come to this. So this is the current state of the Furaffinity Twitter. Where do I find this shit? Or fucking don't ask questions, don't ask us answers to. Okay. So a lot of this has been deleted now, but you can see like they've so Furaffinity seems to be completely hacked, huh? The passwords were Indie Superpower 2020 and Barrett Superpower 2020. Okay, so I have a theory about this. And the reason I have a theory about this, where is it? We'll get to that post again in a minute. Where the fuck is it? Okay, so here we have Jim. Woke up this morning to the garbage cans knocked over. Something was eating out of them, as well as hoof prints in the yard. Hey, Moshi Moon. Moon. When are we getting another stream, though, for real? In N-word bored as fuck. Okay, so this guy's a Jim fan. And I think this... like, firstly, it's India Superpower. It's referencing Mutahar. But I think this is a Jim reference, and I'm going to explain to you why. So, let me see if I can find it. I didn't line this up because I only thought about this like 20 minutes beforehand. But okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, I think it's this. So, bit of old lore for you. A long time ago, many years ago, in the depths of the internet, in like 2017. Why is it always Jim fans doing cringe shit like this? I fucking look. We can't save all of them, okay? Danny the Panda was discovered by Metica, and Danny the Panda was a guy with a Sonic forum who used to do streams just to himself. And Metica like discovered his website. There were 2 streams, and in the second stream, basically Metica came back the next day. They'd hacked the website just through a single password, and this is why I think it's this.
I'm amazed. What we've got a message here. Hello, Jim. You're a nigger. Danny got hacked, if you can call it that. His password was Sonic. No joke. Yeah, better OPSEC, Danny. Maybe don't, name your password Sonic when it's a Sonic-themed fucking website. Might be a good.
So I think it's a reference to that. Like, genuinely, that's. I was just like, oh, is it that? Are you doing like a fucking Jim joke here? What the fuck? Also, for anyone who's not seen the Danny the Panda stream, go watch it. It's very funny. Because Danny the Panda is insane. Hold on, actually, fuck it. We're gonna go on a very quick tangent. Where is it? Where's the Danny the Panda archive? Okay. Let me see if I can find this. There is an entire archive of this guy. And Danny the Panda is one of the like weirdest fucking people like to ever grace the internet. Is it this one? Oh, maybe it's this one.
Enjoy the video. You are watching the Danny the Panda channel on YouTube. If you choose to be nice or mean, you need to remember this. If you are nice and want to check out my videos, then be sure to comment positively and subscribe. If you are mean and nasty, however, don't bother coming to my channel, ever. Thank you. Enjoy the video.
Hello YouTubers, Danny here.
This guy had an entire drama to himself between him and his best friend because his best friend decided he didn't want to be friends with him anymore. His best friend was some random guy on the internet, the only other user of the forum. Also, this dude hates Amy Rose with a passion. So when they hacked his website, they created the Amy Rose fan club and wrote stories. I think it was like how Amy Rose and Hitler were gonna get together. It was very fucking weird. Danny wanted friends. Jim's fan base went to make friends. Hell
You know
is full.
something?
So
I
close.
haven't made any videos in a while, so I'm only going to say this once. The hatred has been increasing in numbers for 3 years in my channel now. The haters on YouTube are on the verge of flooding with hate comments. Those of you who are my friends, listen to this. We have been kept sleeping within our own clouds for far too long. We must wake up. We must fight back.
This has more views than it ever did when it was on his channel. Also, like, great example that there are plenty of Christians out there that were never fucking discovered. Danny the... Oh, fuck, I'll talk about Danny Panda at some point, because some of that shit's actually fucking wild. Okay. Anyway. This doing a short stream thing's going really fucking well, isn't it? Right, okay. Am I cute? I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just fucking Ethan Ralph stuff. Fuck, I have to talk about the Ethan Ralph stuff that happened today. I still need to catch up on that. Sad. Fucking hell. Okay. Why would you post this? HIV testing. Username stolen. Felt cute, might delete later. It's a fucking gump picture. I'm gonna take it off screen for a second just to check this fucking YouTube safe. Jesus fucking Christ. It is, but I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to show you a load of gunt stuff. So most of that's then gone. Got here Wahouse, who's still holding on to the Furaffinity handle. Sounds like not the sword. Oh, we're all really scared. He did one of those with a fucking blowtorch. I'm not kidding. He was like, he just got a fucking blowtorch out at the end. He was like, if you come to my channel, I'll destroy you all with a fucking blowtorch. It was the most bizarre shit. He used to do live streams. Danny the Panda used to do live streams where he'd have nobody in the chat, so he'd type to himself as Sonic characters. It was an interesting time. Okay, so the furries have been busy. So they think they have identified the user who was the hacker. We'll go to Noel Bulge. Okay, so while the Furaffinity hacker is down 300k, we're up 20. We didn't even have to fail at elite epic hacking. We do want to update our website Catpick. So if you're an artist or are willing to take XMR as payment, we have a contract form on our website. Please, fucking. If you're in a community full of fucking furries, you shouldn't need to pay somebody in fucking cryptocurrency for art of a cat. Becky, you need to show them deep magic. They need to know. Right, I want to do more lore streams. Okay, we will get that. So anyway, more info. If our Furaffinity hacker is not Ploopy, then Ploopy needs a lottery ticket and go meet their twin. Ploopy uses AI, both text and images, posts those Kiwi Farms style memes, and is in a fitting time zone. There's at least 10 commonalities here. Thanks for the big help, real big fish. I'm assuming not the band. Interestingly here, one of the things that people like, it seems to be the assumption is like, how am I going to be found by a bunch of furries? So for those of you familiar with like old school 4chan shit, like he will not divide us stuff when Trump got elected is a really good example of this, along with kind of like just identifying people in the Antifa protests at things like Oh, fuck. What's the name of the fucking college where there are a load of fucking protests? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Beat Mudahar to the Final Fantasy House video. Fuck. I'm really looking forward to Mudahar doing that, actually. I saw his Mama Max update today, and he said that he was going to go over Final Fantasy House. I actually am looking forward to a Muda take on that. I'm not a huge Mudahar fan. I don't hate Mudahar or anything. I'm not I'm not like queening levels of rage at him. Though I was annoyed by the recent Chud stuff. That actually pissed me off. But I'm interested to see his take. Berkeley, there we go. That's the one. Okay, so identifying people on the internet or identifying locations or things and making those connections is something actually, it's a skill set that quite a few people have. I'm part of the Elite Dangerous community, or I used to be anyway, and developers were really surprised that they released this update of like an alien structure, and they were like, it'll take months for the player base to find this. The player base found it within 2 days, and the way they found it was triangulating 3 stars in game. And for those who don't know, Elite Dangerous simulates the entire Milky Way. It was fucking crazy, and most of that time was spent like doing like surveys of the fucking planet. Anyway, okay, so this is real big. So this is Ploopy. So this is the person they think is the hacker. Anime plus AI plus link to the Reddit. Which just contains a load of like information. It seems to be along the same lines. So this is the current assumption of who it is. Which, you know, I hope you're right. Furry community has a painful problem. Anime profile picture. The issue with fucking with furries is you got the worldwide cybersecurity team on your ass. Yeah, it's probably not like the easiest thing. So I should scroll across this one. I searched for Affinity in Twitter to see what came up. I would advise against doing that. It's a lot of furry porn, unsurprisingly. Furaffinity being down was the funniest thing ever, for the simple fact that dude had access to all of those 8 DMs and posted nothing but regular furry porn, lost $300,000, and now he's being doxxed and hunted by the far right and far left psycho autists. He won't survive a month. Yeah, like of all the groups to piss off, this was probably not it. Back after a decent sleep, and now for a catch-up on the FA situation, of which I wrote a summary, but you can read more in my previous post below. So I'm just reading through if there's anything new here. They would also make additional accounts praising what's been going on and try to make Kiwi Farms happy with them as well. They were not amused, by the way. Shocker. Shocker that Kiwi Farms weren't amused. During this time, only way of getting info on the situation was mainly from their Discord channel and Twitter accounts, and also help get the message across, such as myself. I want to thank Luffy Discord staff for maintaining the Discord server. It will take some time to get things back to where they were prior, but hope they can find a way to try and prevent this from happening again. Motherfucker need to realize not even Kiwi Farmers users like them. It's great. It's a fucking Rubentard hacker being a teenage boy is basically confirmed. So yeah, like, what did you think was going to fucking happen? And again, feeds into my whole script kiddies who don't really understand the culture are now coming into a similar thing that happened with 4chan. I actually wonder if this is one of those things where I kind of wonder if Null's going to be so pissed off about this that he's going to do something about it. Because this is like an obvious sign that something's happened with your culture that's like changing the dynamics. I don't know Null well enough to know like what his step-in point is. God, that must be fucking close to it, surely. Surely. Okay. So I'm going to bring up some of the stuff Nanny sent over, which is some of the stuff that was deleted. That's fun. We'll go through these. So first things first, that's them actually showing their fucking losses. I don't know why you'd post this. Fucking why? Most people in KF are absolutely not good with tech. Funny you say that. Where's that? Give me a second. There's one that made me laugh that I saw. Screenshot. 155 14. This one. Mod edit. Dear furries. Okay. Furaffinity, the largest furry social network, has been hacked in the wake of its former owner Dragonair's death. It currently redirects to Kiwi Farms, spiking our current users to over 10,000 for the first time in a while. Dear furries, Kiwi Farms did not hack your website. A majority of users can't even remember their own password. XOXO Kiwi Farms. Oh, fuck. So I think that's that one. Is there any other ones that I wanted? I think that's most of them for now. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's everything. So this is the Furaffinity hack. We'll see what happens with Furaffinity in the future. I am quite interested to see what Kiwi Farms' long-term response is going to be. And I'm quite interested to see whether the hacker gets outed. Is it possible the admins changed the passwords to some kind of memorial to the guy who died, and that's why the hacker posted the meme password on Twitter? I don't know. There must have obviously been a transfer of ownership at some point in the last couple of months at most. Could you explain why KF was not amused, not familiar with the culture? Okay, so it's a twofold thing. In my opinion, should stress, in my opinion. First off, Kiwi Farms is a trolling website, and there is a culture to this of not tapping the glass or not touching the poo. Two different phrases. Basically, you don't overly involve yourself. You're there to document things and laugh at them. You're not there to do shit like this. You're not there to direct Kiwi Farms as an army. It's not your personal force. You're not there to create fucking hate mobs because it could put the site at risk, but B, and more importantly, it's fucking cringe as fuck. Teddy with the 4.99. I'm sorry they hacked your site. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. The other side is it puts the site at risk. It makes it look like fucking. Give me a second. I will pick up a call from press. It makes it look like Kiwi Farms is responsible. Hey, buddy.
I'm being trolled. You're trolling me.
What?
You and Jenny have been trolling me.
Why?
This Demon Mama document is fucking ludicrous. Dear gender, are you kidding? Dear gender.
Good evening, Chris. How you doing, bro?
Dear Apache helicopter gender, are you fucking? No, they don't actually believe this.
You could have just watched my fucking stream. Yeah.
I know, but like, there's no way.
Yeah. It's all real, Chris. It's all fucking real.
You and Jenny are trolling the fuck out of me.
No, it's real. Have you seen Demon Mama's comment sections at the moment?
No. Oh yeah, no. You sent me a photo of it.
Okay, so just for
I don't mean to derail.
No. This is funny. We're at the I think I've been trying to do shorter streams and things, so we're actually at the wrap up point. Of me doing that. So yeah, it's good timing. Okay. This is the current comment section for Demon Mama. I'll share it to the Discord. Give me a sec.
I can't handle the deer. I can't do it. I can't handle the deers. I literally can't. Why do I have to take that seriously?
Welcome to hell, Chris.
Okay.
So, the fact that you split this community series into 10 shorter videos to appeal to people with shorter attention span, your new Twitch post replies don't mention neither Tyler nor Glooby. Fortress Arc seems to be confirmed. Where is the Demon Mama? You respond to the allegations, or you just do videos about your ex-friends to bury them. Talk about the allegations. Respond to Westside Tyler's video. Mama, you gotta respond to the allegations. I'm so happy you fell off. Hell of a video to post this coming on, but oh well. I've been watching Demon Mama for a long time now and have loved the show. There are probably a lot of videos on here where you can see me in chat. It's got an amazing community around it. Not if you're a minor. And giving me a lot
Not if you're a minor. Not if you're a minor.
Or sane. Giving me a lot of valuable perspectives over the years, but the accusations have really shaken me.
I can't get over the deer gender shit. I literally can't. I literally was losing my shit when I saw the clip, and then I clicked on the next clip, and it was like, let's talk about deer genders. The chat can attest that I almost had like a schizophrenic meltdown. I was like,
wait, were you going over it today? Were you going over it today?
Yeah, I've been doing it this whole time. And I almost had a schizophrenic meltdown. And I'm
like, you live now? Are you live now? Fuck.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm watching you. I'll talk to you later. I just wanted to call to annoy you.
Yeah, no worries. Love you, bro. Peace.
See ya.
I fucking love Chris. Fuck, I suppose about... Okay. I'll talk a little bit about the Demon Mama stuff, because some of it's funny. And then we'll... Yeah, the Demon Mama stuff's fucking insane. It's really interesting. Something I didn't expect to happen has happened, which is essentially because both Sunday and Tyler are kind of in her sphere. It's actually picked up a lot of traction within her community. As you can probably tell from me reading those comments, they are brutal to say the least. And Demon Mama is currently traveling, from what I understand. So I don't know what happens when Demon Mama gets back. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they respond. I checked Gay Fesh's Twitter as well. Couldn't see anything. I know that they generally post on a different website. One of these like fucking leftist friendly ones, because Twitter is a right-wing hellscape, which it is, actually. Twitter is a fucking hellscape. Actually, Twitter is so much... Do you know what? Elon Musk's Twitter is shit. But I remember what Twitter was like before Elon Musk, and it was shit then as well, okay? The only difference is it's shit in a different way. The gender stuff was never supposed to be serious, but then something happened in Tumblr and all the fun RP stuff became way too serious. Interesting you say that. So, for those who don't know the lore of neogenders and stuff, I'm going to give you the rundown, because there is actual lore to this. Neogenders grew out of the Otherkin and Therian community. So the people who believe that they have animal or wolf or dragon spirits, those motherfuckers, that's where like xenogenders and neogenders actually came from. The entire concept of xenogenders in particular was put together by one person in a Tumblr post, I believe in like 2014. I want to say it's actually not very long ago comparatively. I suppose like 10 years. Interestingly, the Therian and Otherkin community and the furry community generally on Tumblr fucking hated these people, like really fucking hated them, because they recognized that it was people basically inserting gender stuff into the community, and they were very against it. Now, I'm not going to take a strong position other than this, and this has been my consistent position. I have read the Xenogender wiki. Okay? And I want to be really clear with you. There are 3 different xenogenders. 3 for space shit. I know, just random shit. If you can have 3 fucking, like, xenogenders for space, you can go on the xenogender wiki and add your xenogender. Until your xenogender thing is on the wiki, it's not fucking valid. That's the rule. That's the rule. Fucking put it on the wiki. Put it on the wiki and I'll recognize it, okay? Happily. Joking aside, because this is a partial joke. Xenogenders and neogenders have come to, like, fulfill, like, a particular, like, gap in the market, essentially, for non-binaryism. For those of you who are familiar with who Bunk is, Bunk did this conversation with, I can't remember who the fuck it was with, actually, but he was explaining neogenders and, like, cat gender. He was like, well, cats are a bit more feminine, so that's not what those are. Bunk doesn't know what the fuck he is talking about. That's not what those are. They are a way for non-binary people to describe their gender in a way that says something further about themselves other than not being on the spectrum. Xenogenders really aren't gendered. That's literally the point of them. It's so fucking annoying. But this is why you get, like, because it's an added descriptor. If somebody wants to be called it or its, I've seen people have issues with this. I personally don't care. It just doesn't fit in well to, like, the language profile that we generally use. Many people think it's rude. Just, I don't know. Don't get my advice to you is the same as anything. Don't get offended if people find it very hard to use something that, like, isn't within their standard experience. Okay? Many people try. I've actually said this before. A few of my older trans or gender fluid friends, particularly my gender fluid friends, when they've selected new names, like, a friend of mine selected the name Lex as a gender fluid person because they wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to gender them easily. They can just, because Lex is such a neutral name. Stuff like that people are going to appreciate, but just don't be offended. The world doesn't hate you. Nobody cares about you enough to hate you. Teddy with a 5. Dude, I'm sorry, but I can't pay attention while the green pony plushie is staring into my soul. I know, he's so fucking good. Sony with the 199. Beckett is crab gender joke. Like, fucking... What would I even use for that? Like, crust and station? That's fucking creepy. I'm pretty sure some people have been cancelled for this. Yeah, like... Fuck, I hate the cancellation stuff. Like, again, I think I'm difficult to cancel just because I kind of don't care. What are you gonna say? Like, what's someone gonna say to me? Oh, you in detail explain the history of neo and xenogenders in the Tumblr world and where they came from. Fuck it. If somebody wants me to use their pronouns or name, it's not a politeness thing. I'm just very happy to do it. Actually, many of you don't know this about me because this is something that, like, people who watched me ages ago will know. I legally changed my name because my old name was actually a fucking PTSD trigger. Long fucking story. But, like, being dysphoric over a word, like pronoun, I actually do understand. It's like I fully get it. Because it can be triggering for something where you've got, like, a terrible association for that thing. Completely get that. But, yeah, you just have to be... You have to be patient with people, because the world doesn't revolve around you. No one's... That's what people thought about Mr. Beast. Everyone's cancelable. I'll be cancelled for something completely different. One day it'll be something really fucking random as well. That's what will get me. Did you know that Beckett at one point defended women in video games or some shit? It'll be Beckett's a Soul Reaver fan, and Soul Reaver's problematic. It'll be some shit like that. Teddy with the 9.99. People have been informing me that the plushie may be a dragon. Look, it can be anything it wants to be until it's proven in court. I will continue to refer to it as a pony. It's a little fucking dinosaur. A little dinosaur. I got it at the fucking Natural History Museum in Washington, I think. It's good. It's a good boy. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm fucking out of it. Honestly, I have an opinion that it's very easy to respect people, and going out of your way to not use someone's pronouns mistakes is different. Is extremely rude. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think the problem is it's getting angry at people over the mistakes, right? So if people like slip into, I'm not ignoring you, Nanny. Sorry. It's I have this terrible habit of not reading anything with a wrench. Such a dick. So sorry. I think it's one of those where like it's really easy to slip, and then people like get angry at you, and that's what kind of inflames the anger. It's because it's quite hard. Like I use they and them generally. For most people, I'll use they and them. Because that's what I'm used to saying. But I think when you've got situations where somebody's like, you'll be having a conversation and you'll refer to somebody as, I don't know, especially if their fucking pronouns are like it's. Like, I do this with Doe, like Demon Mama's partner, who's like, they're fucking it's pronouns. It's like a big fucking thing. Very hard to remember, actually, to do that. But I try and make an effort. And other people have got annoyed at this, and I'm like, fuck it. If it makes them happy, I don't care, as long as it's not, it doesn't click in my brain. I think also because I'm dyslexic as well. I've had that a few times. But I struggle with pronouncing people's names at certain points. Come on. But yeah, I think purposefully using somebody's pronouns incorrectly is, just needlessly mean. It's not much effort. I'll try to counsel you just for the challenge. Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate you, bro. Let me know how it goes. But yeah. No, I think the Neo and Xenogender stuff, like the history of it's really interesting with the Therian community. The Therian community and the other King community are like fucking so interesting as well. There are people that expect to be called it in real life. Yeah. It's. Also, there's other ones like that are just very outside the language. Things like Zem and Ze. Is that the other one? I have to join the line there. Lots of people say that because they feel like there feels like there's a rudeness of calling somebody it, which I do get. To be fair, like, if I wanted to insult somebody, I'd call them it. I know, and we love you for it. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's loads of little ones out there that are kind of interesting with that kind of shit. But anyway, Demon Mama stuff. So yeah, the Demon Mama drama is the Demon Mama drama is really interesting, I think, because I mean I said this on the stream. I'm not sure what level of responsibility you put on Demon Mama or her community puts on her. One of the comments I saw on her YouTube comments was, we've discussed it as a community, and we've discussed it as a community. We worked out that it's fine. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So Demon Mama fans have discussed it within the Discord, and Demon Mama fans have decided they're fine with the fact that Fawn posted a load of like comments about Shotokan and also sent sexual images to a minor, and you're like, your defense is that the community's fine with that? Bitch, you sure? Like, fucking what? It's a social courtesy of the lowest level. Most trans people are good with understanding if someone generally doesn't mean it. However, people with xenogenders, they cannot take them seriously. I will say this. I'll say this in defense of people with xenogenders. I've got friends who are non-binary and who, like, I don't know whether it's just me. Most of my non-binary friends, I think except for, like, this doesn't work in reverse, but a lot of my non-binary friends are ace. And there seems to be a connection there. I've got, like, I think people who struggle with that, like, identity at all, I kind of get, but I don't. I said this in, like, another conversation with somebody recently because we were talking about some of the stuff. I think because the, like, trans stuff is in the UK media so much. At least recently with a lot of the, like, fucking inquiry report things. I've never had any sort of, like, question about my gender at all, ever. Even as a, like, kid, I've never had any issues. So I don't really understand it. I've got, like, no position where I can put myself, like, other than, like, basic human empathy. I don't know how that feels to, like, have a questioning of that, like, fundamental part, because I've always had a very strong sense of self. And I've never really, like, had those issues. Because I am lucky. Becky, you are slower in the comments. That is true. Okay. No, it's okay. We in the Cope and Seethe community discussed it, and we have judged saying slurs is fine and dandy. That is true. Listen, I've used the F slur for myself since I was, like, 16. Actually, younger. But, like, I'm not going to stop now. I'm not going to stop now. The White Navosa interview made it seem like that Glooby invited it, but that doesn't line up with the timeline of events. Do I want to talk about White Navosa? Okay, a little bit. White Navosa is an interesting character in the online world. It doesn't surprise me at all that the interview went the way it did. I think I've heard other people, so I haven't watched the whole of it. I've watched bits of it. I heard from a couple of other commentary community people that they were like, wow, it's disappointing that these bits weren't pushed, but also from, like, Sunday's perspective, Sunday hates Destiny, somewhat understandably. I'm just being charitable here because I know they've had run-ins and everything else, and also I don't care. But a lot of the shit that's happened around White Forest is connected to Keffels, connected to the Destiny drama, connected to Rose Wrist, all that shit. It gets wrapped up. I don't know what version of events or how much of those events Sunday is, like, really familiar with. I'm not massively familiar with some of it. I personally, I have friends who are friends with White Navosa, and I have many more people who, like, the standard thing that's said in the politics community is, like, hey, you shouldn't trust White Navosa. That's, like, kind of the baseline, and that's probably something to consider. But whether that's reputation with Vosh or people's actual experience, I don't know. I think that White Navosa was probably sweeping quite a lot because the whole Vosh side is entirely team sports. I don't know how you excuse the shit that Fawn is doing. Now, people can say, well, Fawn isn't Demon Mama. But it is Demon Mama's community. It is one of Demon Mama's community members this occurred with. It's Demon Mama's Discord. It's Demon Mama's partner. I would argue Demon Mama bears responsibility. That doesn't mean, like, Demon Mama's a fucking groomer or something. But it does mean that Demon Mama is negligent. In, like, the fucking, like, broadest sense of the word. I think that's a completely reasonable fucking take, really. Basically, just everything just doesn't feel quite right. It's like being alien in your own flesh is the best way to put it. Yeah, I think that's how it's been described to me before. I'm still floored here about the fact that my friend wants to run away to Canada because her kid is a furry. Fucking what, Star? I always say this, but in certain circumstances, slurs are funny. Here's my baseline for slurs for people who don't know, because I know I've got people in from, like, Tyler's community and, like, like other leftists of, like, come, they'll what, you know, they'll be like, well, is Beckett talking about Dean Mama or some shit? My line with slurs is like really simple. If somebody is not being racist, like if you're like, even people who say the N-word, just saying the N-word doesn't make you a racist. I personally don't say the N-word. That's a choice. It's not because I'm a good person. It's like there's multiple layers of reasons why I don't use that word. But there's like a fucking big difference between using a slur to attack somebody who that slur applies to then just using the slur, right? If I say the F slur about myself, that's just a fucking description. But if somebody comes and is like, I hate all F slurs, or is going and like and attacking a gay person using that word, it's a very different one. There's a really interesting video on Twitter that I saw actually, which is like somebody was saying that it's oh, in all my years living in California, I've never had this happen to him. It's been like 19 years, and I was just gay bashed. And they described what happened to them, which was somebody saying, oh, I don't want you near me because you're gay. And he was like, I'm shocked. Look, one of the things I've said before, and one of the reasons I really fucking, so again, those of you who like haven't watched me long term, one of the real reasons I don't like a lot of the virtue signaling stuff is because I know people who right now are doing this thing where they're like, I have always been an ally. Oh my god, I've always been an ally to the LGBT community. I love the LGBT community so much. And I see this on Facebook, on like these fucking old accounts. And I remember what these people were like to me. I remember people like, I went to college with people who tried to beat me up because I had a boyfriend at the time. And right now, they're trying to get points on their Facebook and everything else, talking about how much they care, how much they've always cared. And I don't fucking believe them. I don't think they've changed. I think they've just gone with what will give me the social capital. And I fucking hate those people. They can fuck off. And I think that a lot of people substitute having the right political take with actually being decent fucking human beings. And I kind of don't fucking care. I don't... If I would prefer somebody was actually a bigot and I could see that they're a bigot, and then I get to choose whether I want to interact with those people. And I've got friends who are super fucking bigoted, and it's fine because I'm like, that's cool, that's a thing I can live with them. Everyone has issues, but what I don't like is when I can't tell. That annoys me. Just where if you fucking hate people because their race or religion or fucking orientation, just be fucking honest about it, and that's all I ask. There are some slurs I want to use because I feel like I will offend someone even though I never want to. Plus it makes me feel uncomfortable saying some slurs. It's just me. Won't use, yeah. Yeah, I mean there are certain slurs I won't use. But also because, like, I live in the UK, and certain slurs will get me arrested. and I'm honest about that being part of the calculation. If I was American, I'd probably care a lot less. But also, you gotta consider, like, it's not as bad for me because I'm in a sector where no one really cares. But Beckett wants us to wear a big gold star on our chest. On the arm, JFA. Thanks, buddy. God, that one's gonna get clipped. I associate having the wrong political take with being a decent. I associate having the wrong political takes with being a decent human being. I think there are baseline ones. Like I was thinking about this the other day. Like when the like I know people who are like heavy right wingers, like not like far right, but like have been traditional right wing people in the UK that their whole lives. And I was really surprised that their first reaction to the Israel-Palestine conflict was like just huge support for Palestine because they were like those poor children, that kind of thing. I'm not commenting in either direction because I'm really not doing politics on this channel. But the fact that, you know, people will surprise you. And people are just people, they're complicated. Nobody's one thing. I only use slurs on Saturdays Based Teddy. Thank you for the 4.99, bro. Love. Also, like and subscribe to Cope and Seethe. I do appreciate all the support as always. It's really cool to like boot up a stream on a Wednesday and for you all to come out. I know it's very short notice. I appreciate it. As an autistic Jew, I give you all the pass. Thank you, Nanny. I appreciate that. I fucking need it. Like Brain Dead's like come on, before quite a lot actually in the old days, and make Jewish jokes. He's Jewish. Like I think people should be able to joke about themselves. I think that a tolerant world is one where everyone can joke about each other and no one gets offended or upset because we're just humans. I don't really get why people get butthurt over words. They're words, they can't hurt you unless you let them. I think there's a massive difference between like incitement of hatred and incitement of violence and just using fucking meme words. I admit I was pretty misogynistic as a young guy, but I wised up. However, the thought of just broadcasting that to the world for points is cringe as fuck. Yeah, a lot of people Braindead just messaged me. Fuck. Fuck's sake, love you, Braindead. A lot of people really want to point out how good they are, because that's easier than actually being decent human beings. And I say this as somebody who is self-admittedly like a fucking internet villain, because I'm a right cunt. That's a normal white guy. I give you all the pass as well. True. I feel bad I missed everything else before all this. Dang it. It's alright, awkward. Don't worry, we've mostly just been going over the Furaffinity leagues. It's been pretty chilled out. As an autistic asexual, you can call me a sped. Fucking hell. I've said this before. I love the fact that there are people who appear in my chat from all over the place, from all over the political spectrum, from all over the internet spectrum, and I fucking love that about this chat. I'm so proud of it. A lot of people talk about community building, and I've never been so tempted to reopen my Discord, but I'm not sure. Do you know what? Long term, I might make a general chat in the Cope and Seethe Discord and give like aside some moderators of just like anything's TOS, just delete that and fucking whatever, no porn. I'm tempted. You guys are tempting me to actually solidify a community. Congratulations. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. You may have broken me. I blame you. Fuck. Okay. That's the Demon Mama update anyway. She's getting a lot of came here from Chud Logic. Really? That's nice. I'm getting on really well with Chud at the moment. I've liked Chud for a while, but I'm glad we're getting on again. We went through a period where we fell out a bit, but damn it, his content is just too good. The Discord currently sucks. Yeah, that is true. It's because I never really wanted to run one. We sort of put it together as a call-in channel. I might do more with it. I mean, hey, I'm a breadtube kind of type of person, but I wish more people would like me would take edgy jokes. Yeah, there's something I really like from Jim's community where Jim would talk about things like furries and everything else, and he'd be like, I got them in my audience. It's not all furries. It's not all of this community. Many of these people, like, the main thing is you have a sense of humor. If you can develop a sense of humor, you're probably fine. That's like fucking core to so much of this shit. I hear from traumatized Chris the Narc. Wonderful document back here. Chris is a great internet friend. I love Chris. He fucking Chris is like one of the 3 people who DMs me the most, and it's always funny. I fucking love Chris. Hey Kumo, how you doing? I fuck with Chud and his squares. Discord is the root of all evil. This is true. Teddy, I'm very politically confused. On one hand, I like slurs. On the other hand, I eat avocado. That does sound like a challenge. Chuck can have some videos that are good when he stays on topic. It's the one where he trails off to bash gay people are the ones I start to dislike. Look, Chud's been really interesting with some of this recently because he's been watching the stuff going on in the UK. He's been like going after the gammons as well. It's been cool to see. Chud is a lefty. It's at his core, and I actually quite like that side of Chud. I won't lie. I like there's the core part of Chud that actually cares about his fellow man. And it's nice to see it emerge every now and again. But yeah, look, Chud is probably one of the like most solid drama and like news creators currently in the sphere, easily actually. He was pulling up me sending him stuff in stream. Yeah, no, it's great. Lamau, I love how much his audience hates it. That got me into UK politics. Yeah, I've had to stop talking about UK politics. I find it way too depressing and angering, and also I'm really not meant to. Helped give a good perspective how nuts us Americans can be about it. Britain has its issues, but we get there slowly. Divided by cope, united by sea. So true. So true. Like, yeah, I like the fact we've got a really varied community and people just come and hang out. It's chilled. No, I think it's interesting, like, watching Sunday. Sunday did this whole state... It's actually worth a watch, actually. You should go watch it. Sunday did this whole state of play mind map thing the other night. More drinking. It's actually pretty good content. Where he basically went through and, like, sort of placed everyone. But it's, like, a lot of political people, and then me and Queeman and Chud, like they're off in like the corner and like Dioria and everything. But like, it's an interesting situation. Like all of us have found ourselves in now, as many of us have moved out of like doing politics and things. Because when I started like making online content, it was I wanted to talk about politics again and like counter-terrorism and shit like that. I was like, yeah, this is fun. And now I'm like, I would not go back. Kind of out of nowhere, but what do you think of UA Bowl making fun of Borderlands director? Bowl is really fucking weird. Like, I fucking... Was it one of the admins of Encyclopedia Dramatica who ended up boxing him, expecting it to be a joke, and he just knocked the dude out? Bowl's fucking crazy. I will say this about the Borderlands film. I think it's fucking awful. Are we going to talk about The Acolyte? Is that what I should do? Do you want to hear my take on The Acolyte? I don't have one. I never watched it. How did no one think that was going to fucking fail? Do you question any chance of making a Demon Mama folder public in its entirety or parts of it? Yes, is the answer to that. We're considering it. I need to... I may just do a dump of it and put it on Twitter. So... I just want to be sure that there's nothing in there that is... I don't think there is, but I just want to make sure there's nothing in there that's like identifiable. And actually no, saying that, there are a couple of things I want to take out because I got a request from somebody. I got a request from somebody not to be included in some stuff, so... I think that's fair because of the reasons that they gave and the explanations that they gave. So there will be a cleanup of it, but yeah, at some point I'd like to just dump it. Good evening, Jenny. It was low taxi boxed. There we go. I'm trying to avoid Star Wars and just enjoy some politics. Oh, no. I'm liking these chill out bits at the end of stream, they're nice. Perfectly understandable and reasonable. Yeah, look, I said this during the Demon Mama stream. I don't want anyone to be unduly caught in some of this shit. I don't think that's fair. And there are people who've distanced themselves from the community, like, far away from everything else. So... I think that's reasonable, where they're just like, well, I left because of this behavior when I realized what it was, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Watched Acolyte and thought it was good, but I can see where people were let down by it. Especially they heard rumors of Darth Revan would show up, played by Keanu Reeves. Fuck. Wait, was that one of the rumors? If Revan, yeah, if Revan turned up and was played by Keanu Reeves, I'd fucking love that. I love Darth Revan. I really like Knights of the Old Republic stuff. It's like the only Star Wars stuff I've ever cared about. Beckett, quick review my existence. You're based, Teddy. You're one of my favorite people. You know that. After they hit the fan film, it's great. Disney killed Star Wars when they axed the EU and Acolyte confirmed it. Yeah, like it always, like, attacking the extended universe was always dumb. Why? You've got it pre-written. Why not just use it? Teddy is my favorite content creator. It's a base take. Excited for season 2 of Rings of Power? I am not. I didn't watch season 1. What am I currently watching? I'm currently watching Old Stargate. That's what I'm watching, and I'm trying to find a way to get all of Babylon 5 downloaded so I don't have to watch it with ads on Amazon. No, leave Revan out of the trash fire. True. Acolyte was just meh. It was disappointing, terribly written, did a disservice to the audience. Okay, so there's a general problem now with a lot of this shit's just badly written, and that's depressing. Just mix and match between the two continuities. I mean, to be fair, I think what's going to happen in the future is that Star Wars itself's probably going to go dormant. I think that's the next stage. Stargate Atlantis is good. I prefer original Stargate, though. Also, it was woke. Remember, it was bad because it was woke. That's the only way you can critique things now. I'm with Rage, with Razorfist, where it's not go broke, get woke. It's not get woke, go broke. It's go broke, go broke, go woke. Go broke, get woke. There we go. It's been a long day, kids. Where a lot of companies will like buy into the woke stuff because they think it's like a profit maker. Fucking not. So I think that's kind of what scuppers a lot of this shit for them. Seen House of Dragons? I haven't. I'm actually quite tempted. I keep seeing bits of House of Dragons and I'm like, oh, are you good now? Are you not terrible? You look like you're not terrible. If you're not terrible, I'll watch you. Can we please revisit Starship Troopers? Helldivers did a great job. Now let's get the real thing. If you want to see like good Starship Troopers, the Japanese adaptations are really good. I think so anyway. But I'm not an expert on the series. I never read the books. I know what happens in the books. I've just never read them. I watched Andromeda. Andromeda was on its time. Farscape's a fucking masterpiece, by the way. Farscape's one of the best sci-fi shows ever made. I remember actual laughter in the theater when Leia was blown into space and floated back to the ship. I've yet to see the last 2 episodes, but I agree with you, Nerd Angle. It was nerds. House of Dragons Season 2 was good, not as strong as Season 1. I'll have a look. I'll have a watch. I was a big Game of Thrones fan. And then, like everyone else, I watched the last season of Game of Thrones and was really, really sad because it was going so well. It was going so well, and then they fucked it up because I wanted to go and make movies. The Japanese made it. Yeah. They've made like, I think it's like 3 movies. They're like a mixture between animation and CGI, but they're really fucking good. The Japanese Starship Troopers are like, it's like fucking incredible. It's really good. Tyler's doing a video essay on Starship Troopers. That should be good. I like Tyler's media analysis. Has Matt Smith in it? That's always good. Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? No, I've kind of stopped watching Marvel stuff, but I am kind of tempted now. What slops on the menu today? Ah, rude. You missed the main content. This is me just chatting to chat. We went through all the Furaffinity stuff. This is just like 30 minutes of me chilling out. This is what you get when you get like an off night stream. It's just turned into community night because I wanted to talk about the Furaffinity hack. Good evening though. How you doing? It would be wonderful if George would finish the fucking books. Yeah, that'd be nice. Correct, Beckett. They did make 3 Starship Troopers. Fucking A! I didn't mind the final season of Game of Thrones, but I was a teenager when I saw it. Take that with the salt shaker. Yeah, the episode at Winterfell where it's just pitch black. You can't fucking see anything. There's no lighting. What the fuck were they thinking? Yes, there's 3 Japanese Starship Troopers movies. Yeah, they're really good. Really, really good. Oh fuck! Another anime for you. Vampire Hunter D from back in the day. Chef's Kiss. Great fucking anime. Hey Beckett, do you like horror movies? For $1.99 from Sony. I love horror movies. I love classic horror. I love classic horror and B-movie horror. So like, what was the last horror film I saw? The last horror film I saw was fucking, I can't even remember the name of it. But I watched it like a month ago. And it's the one where they're like on a train with this fucking like caveman corpse that's got like an alien in its eye that like possesses people. That's a terrible description of it. It's really fucking good. I love it. But yeah, I love like the original Mummy, like from the 1930s and shit like that. Okay, been a minute, like the haircut, much less Ed Sheeran. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that really much. Crap. Thank you. Still have yet to sit down and watch the last episode of Game of Thrones. So have I. I stopped watching midway through last season. Have you watched any of One Piece? I got 200 episodes into One Piece and gave up. Which Vampire Hunter D movie? The first one. They're all good though. Night of the Comet. Night of the Comet's good. But I like the Stuff, Blob, the Halloween episode with the masks where their faces all disintegrate. So many good ones. Teddy with $4.99. If I had more money, I would remake the entire final season of Game of Thrones using troll dolls. That's my passion. That would be fucking awesome, actually. I'd watch that. Are you guys, GF included, doing a scary movie marathon series? I recommend the Hellraiser series. Yeah, like fucking. So one of my older viewers, who's not around as much anymore, really wants me to do like movie stuff. We actually watched Plan 9 from Outer Space. Is that it? Yeah, we watched Plan 9 from Outer Space. I'd really like to, like, there's loads of like The Hand of Manus and shit like that is like public domain, so we can like watch it on stream. I'd be down to do some of that at some point. So okay, so a few people have been like, oh, what's the stream music like? Oh, we put out like random memes, can you get it? We are setting up a second channel. The only reason we're doing this is because I don't want to put it on main, and second channel won't have any ads or anything, and I've got a spare channel sitting around. So at some point I might do streams like that, which are just sort of like with like no promotion for them at all, because I've got no will to grow that channel. But like it'll have like, I'll set up a link to it at some point, because that's where I'm just gonna like list all the music I use for stream and everything else, because that seems easy. I'm just gonna put a playlist there. So if you're like, hey, I like the stream song, it should be on the stream playlist. And then I fucking also can go to it and find out what song I want to listen to. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I know I suck. A few people are like, what song is this? And I'm like, So, Hellsing is another good old anime. True, the original Hellsing is really good. I like the OST. I agree with that viewer. You should do movie stuff. Yeah, I'd like to. I like talking about media, but I kind of don't want to do it on main, because then main becomes like too random. Manus is so bad, it's awesome. Hand of Manus is a fucking great film. It's so weird. We need to watch all the Puppet Masters. True. But yeah, like it might be fun to do something there every like once in a while. And also I want to do some gaming streams. I was watching Lyrics play Elden Ring. I sat down and watched 20 minutes of Lyrics playing Elden Ring. I refuse. I think he's memeing. There's no way. There's no way anybody is that bad at Elden Ring. I literally refuse to fucking believe it, okay? Go and watch. Go and watch like 10 minutes. I'm encouraging you to go and watch 10 minutes of Lyrics playing Elden Ring. It is fucking unbelievable. I'm like, bro, what? The hands of fate. Any plans for an ALR stream? What's ALR? Ice Beans, good evening, by the way. Fuck, we've got a load of old hats in tonight. How you doing, guys? Have you ever seen Hansu, the weird Japanese horror movie? I don't think so, but I have seen a fair amount of Japanese horror. Lex playing Elden Ring was pain. It was insane. I'm not going after Lyrics. I'm not going after Lyrics. Like, this is not an attack on Lyrics. I just can't. I don't give a shit about any of the other content Lyrics does. But is Elden Ring game? Oh, Amberlyn Reed. Maybe. But the rest of the Gore World stuff's so much more interesting in so many ways. But like, oh my god, like fuck, Lyrics was so bad it was unreal. Yeah, I'm a massive Souls fan. But I played it since Demon's Souls back in the day, so. You are attacked. Thanks, Teddy. If you do end up doing gaming streams, please play Killer 7. It's weird as fuck and currently on Steam. Is it? Is it on Steam? Fuck, I might get it. Killer 7's a great game. Thoughts on Wukong? I have no thoughts on Wukong. It reminds me a bit too much of Sekiro and Neo. And yeah, no, I know. I know. We need to play some Elden Ring. My thoughts on Wukong is it's another fucking Souls game. It looks nice. If people are enjoying it, enjoy the thing. I probably won't get it myself. Planet Terror. Do Planet Terror. Planet Terror is a good film. You should really look into Boogie 298 being offered free physical coaching and plans from fitness YouTube. Is he just like doing all the shit Wings of Redemption did, just like in reverse? Suda 51's a maniac and I love him. He's like calmed down so much, but yeah, Suda's great. Remember Escaflowers on Fox during the Pokemon craze until the translators got to the part where the villain was transgender and one of the heroes' siblings and they had to axe it? I actually don't remember that. What the fuck, nerd? Can you like tweet that at me and like with some links? What the fuck? Lamau, I thought it was Wukong, mythical figure. I don't know what the storyline of the new Wukong like game is, but well, I gotta go. Bye, everyone. Have a good night, Sunny. What's this? What? Fuck. Hold on a second. Jenny has sent me something, so. Oh, for fuck's sake, Jenny, can you link it to me? Can you link it to me in Discord? I can't. Won't let me open it normally. More content on HP Lovecraft's cat, please. Thank you, Braindead. Thank you, Ned. What's your main interest with the main channel? Niche internet drama. I like doing drama and lore stories, but yeah, I'm a bit more niche over here, and I like it to be a bit more tightly produced. I like streams like this where I can just talk at the end, but I try to keep everything quite tight. So, like, if you come to this stream, the first hour of this is just one thing, and you can get caught up on it. And that's basically it. But tonight I just went live because I wanted to talk about the fucking Furaffinity hack because it's fucking hilarious. It's like I have to have a look. But I try and do my streams a bit more like a video essay. Hold on. What the fuck?
Oh God! I saw the animal cock.
I don't have headphones in. What did he say? You can tell I'm tired. Right, okay. Great question.
Oh God! I saw the animal cock. Fuck! Oh God!
Someone needs that on someone needs that on a fucking soundboard. That's fucking great. But yeah, no, I like doing old internet lore. I like doing bits of digging into older stuff, and I like to kind of work out what's going on with certain stories. But it's what interests me. This isn't my like job, so I'm not sort of like on the content grind. Hey, Zoomin, how you doing? Welcome to the me chatting to chat part of the stream. Fuck, you missed the content. I'm sorry. Hey, Thuman's shown up. Thuman's shown up at the point where I'm not talking about something incredibly fucked up for once. We do, speaking of which, we do have a stream coming in the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, I'm not sure yet. On the tiger stuff. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go over it. That shit is fucking wild, so keep an eye out. Oh, poor Caress. We're on to the wholesome section of the stream. I have to do them occasionally or you'll all leave. Because I don't want to cut things into VODs and just have like VODs. I don't know. If I ever got like, I don't know. If I ever got like a decent sized following, I might let somebody create a VOD channel. I think that's fine. But or like pay somebody to do a VOD channel for me or some shit like that. But I don't know. I have a little FA law from my high school days, college days. Ooh. Is that what you DM me? I'd say talking about furries is the most concerning stream subject. That is true. That is true. Okay, so I was gonna go over the old owner of Furaffinity, but the fact that he died and in the most depressing way ever kind of made me not want to do it. I was like, buckle up, buckaroos. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. This isn't the first time they got hacked. Yeah, they've got like they like constantly people are trying to take them down. They've got like a history of that. I think it's because Dragonair recently died. They saw an opportunity, yeah, which is just fucking sad. Okay, like whatever you think of the dude, just fucking shit. How do you read those tweets and not have some fucking like ounce of human sympathy? Just a little bit. Come on. Joking's one thing, but fucking hacking everything, like just being like he's a pedophile or a dead guy and redirecting. You know, on this side, like at least they're a fucking idiot and like redirected to KF and now KF hates them. How did he die? He got sick, basically. He had some problems with his lungs. I mean, massive history of fuck ups, but yeah, you know. When has that ever stopped you before, Evan? Actually, I mean, when Coach Redpill died, somebody who I deeply dislike, I didn't cover it because I was like, I thought it was distasteful. But that's me personally. I don't have any problem with other people doing it. I'm not here to morally judge anyone. This is just me. If you guys were furries, what animal would it be? I call dibs on a cat. I don't know what I'd be if I was a furry. I have I don't know, maybe something like a fox. I don't know, just because they're ginger. Have to be something ginger. Red panda's a strong choice. It's weird. So many furries are in IT and cybersecurity. You think Furaffinity would be better secured, but I think most of the good ones went to making / running Discord. Fucking, that's so true. Interestingly, like even like hacker groups that are real fucking good, like Lizard Squad. Like we talked about this in the Baphomet video. And like Lizard Squad got their whole like user list hacked through bad security, which is fucking crazy. You'd expect like a hacker group to know what they're fucking doing. Like it would be a cat. I wouldn't be a cat. I do sleep a lot, but I suppose that's like that lines up with Fox, I guess. I don't know why I'm fucking letting you guys I am killing this conversation. This is one of those things that's definitely gonna get fucking clipped, I can already tell. Chinchilla. Fucking Christ. You'll never escape being a crab. I don't know if crabs count as a persona. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on in other places. You've got an hour of content out of me, an hour of me just chatting shit. It's been nice. I like doing these. Just talking about random shit. What's going on? Is Queenman still alive? Sugar and spice. What else is alive?
Pressing too hard.
Okay. I'm gonna send you to Queenman. For those of you who want some drama in your lives, I don't know what he's going over. It looks like he's going over for like 3 personas. Good evening, Hayes. How you doing, bro? For 10k subs, Beckett commissions a crab fursuit. No, absolutely fucking not. 10k for 10k subs. Do you know how much a fucking fursuit costs? That shit ain't happening. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know what's going on with these fucking redirects. They are like barely fucking working, but I'll send you over there. And you can go do things. Thanks very much for hanging out. I'll be back in a couple of days with kind of like a more content heavy stream. I think it's going to be a very content heavy stream for the next one. So yeah, thanks for everything, and have a lovely evening and take care of yourselves. Peace, guys.